Hello. So, all right. Go ahead with any questions. Wait, what does Spirit want me to know right now? Okay, let's see here. Making advance. That's what I love technique for Mercedes. What does Spirit want her to know right now? What does Spirit want her to know right now? So please, 2, 3. Hey, Chris. Also, Chris, you'll be after Mercedes. Wait, so what does Spirit want you to know right now? 6 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. All right. 5 of Cups. All right. High Priestess. The 3 of Pentacles. I'm so sorry. So I cannot. My allergies decided to come out. Right, so what does Spirit want you to know right now? So 6 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles lets me know that they want you to know that they've seen you experience growth, that you have grown a lot, especially from, times where you've experienced disappointments. And they still want you to, like, keep on listening to your intuition, especially when it comes to people that either you want to build something with or that you work with or whatnot. Let me see here. Why is 3 of Pentacles here? 2, 3. Is right here? 3 of Cups. Oh, I see here. 10 High Priestess, 2, 3. Temperance, I see here. You also may be outgrowing certain social groups and coming more into your own and begin to really balance out your energy and come to a place of peace. As well as with the 3 of Cups here too. This does talk about having fun. Maybe they want you to do more of that. Also, give me a second. What else here? Cross off these 2, 3. What else? Justice. Knight of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Justice 2, 3. The Fool. I'm Knight of Swords 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles. I see here. They could also be letting you know, like, as a little bit of a warning, nothing bad, but there could be certain people coming in from your past. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, but people that, were around during your youth, like, I would say, like, from your 20s, like your early 20s and whatnot, that could come back around here. People that you used to have fun with. And the thing is, with the Ace of Pentacles, like, some of them may present themselves to be, stable individuals here, but with the Justice card, they're wanting you to definitely, when it comes to these individuals, if they approach you and whatnot, if they approach you, talk to you, whatever, to remain balanced. Because, of course, like, now you're older, like, I get a sense, like, back then, you're definitely stable. You did the best you could, but now it's like you're older, certain things you can't do anymore, so just, be aware of that, of course. Yeah, as well as with the 6 of Wands here, too. Let's know that in some cases, not in some cases, but with some of these people, you're better than them. But at the same time here, too, like, don't let pride and ego override you. Anything else? First off, these 2, 3. Strength. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles here. In 8 of Pentacles, they want you to, I mean, you already are a confident person here, but they want you to be even more confident within yourself. They're also saying that you're coming to a place where you feel more in control of your life and feel grounded, especially due to work. Um, Basically, like your hard work paying off. So they're basically saying that they, recognize their growth over the years, um, as well as just kind of like letting you know, like giving you a heads up. Like there could be some people from your past coming in. Um, some of them could be still stuck on the same shit, as well as like they're letting you know that like, hey, your hard work's paying off. You're beginning to be more stable, or you will be in the near future. But that's what we get. What's the last one? Ah. Can I get messages from Age? Sure. Alright. Okay. Spirit messages from Abe. This is from Abe to Mercedes. Is there anything he wants her to know? Anything he wants her to hear? Yeah, cards at the bottom. Cards at the bottom. Anything he wants her to know? Anything he wants her to hear? Cards at the bottom, please. 1, 2, 3. Alright. This person will never change their ways. If you told a lie about this person, the truth will be exposed, vice versa. So we'll see what that's about. Don't point your finger at me when you have three fingers pointing back at you. This is sometimes like deflecting, so like you pointing something out that this person did wrong, and they're just like, well, you did this, rather than just taking accountability and whatnot. It's like, I wanted to make this a share type of blame because I'm not gonna sit here and feel guilty. This person blames everyone but themselves, and that kind of point goes towards this one, so kind of self-explanatory. This person has a hard time taking accountability. This person is not the right person for you. Okay, I'll see what that's about. Be careful. This person is crazy, possessive, and or obsessive. All right. This person is truly a weak-minded individual. My internal struggles is what causes me to fuck things up. So this person may have like a lot of insecurities or fears. And then at the bottom, very bottom, is you were right for me, but I wasn't right for you. So let's see. What's with this person who'll never change their ways? For top, please. 2, 3. The Tower. Okay. The Tower of the World. 3 of Swords. Death. Now, usually death does talk about transformations and endings. But you have here the Tower of the World and 3 of Swords. So this is basically a good indicator of like, not a good indicator. The fuck am I saying? Basically an indicator that this person's unstable. And they may not really truly move past that cycle, past that stage. They may always, with the 3 of Swords, be this hurtful person. The behavior may never end. Or certain things that they do just don't end, like old habits die hard type of thing. What's with if you told a lie about this person, the truth will be exposed, or vice versa? What's this all about? What's all these 2, 3? This is all about 1, 2, 3. All right, 5 of Swords. What else do you 3 here? Okay. I don't get this person told a lie on like about you per se, but 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Oh, I see your 8 of Cups. Okay. I feel like if this person doesn't stop being a piece of shit at times, their past will catch up to them. Because this person is dishonest to a certain extent, where you with the 2 of Swords, you block out certain behaviors like that. There could also be certain things that maybe you don't see happening. It's my Eight of Cups, 2, 3. The Hierophant I see here. This person may put up a facade about themselves. Like, a Hierophant is somebody that's very traditional. They have morals or whatever else here. So this person may put on a face towards, like, in front of other people, that they're a good person, that they have good beliefs, when in reality they're far removed from that. So that's one. What's with what's with this person is not right for you? What's with this? What's with this? What's with this too? See? What's with that? The Emperor. The Emperor, the Hierophant. 10 of Wands. Tell me about the Emperor. I'm sorry. No. Tell me about the Emperor and the Hierophant. 2, 3. 6 of Wands I see here, and then Queen of Wands at the bottom. This is somebody that may be wanting, like, the title of something, but not wanting to put in the effort. The Emperor and the Hierophant talks about somebody that's ready for commitment, that's ready to be serious, that's a true leader. And 6 of Wands will talk about somebody that's prideful, that always has their ego stuck in something. As well as with the 10 of Wands, it's like they may want the title and want the image, but they may act like having something like this is too much work. And it's something that could eventually piss you off here with the Queen of Wands. Let's see here. What's with, be careful, this person is crazy, possessive, and or obsessive. What's with that? Because all these 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Pentacles. This person's behavior may kind of shift drastically to the Wheel of Fortune. 2, 3. I see here. So there's certain things about them that you aren't aware of. Some of the High Priestess. 2, 3. Or that you may have picked up intuitively. 2 of Cups. 4 of Swords. This person hides a lot when it comes to their mind. Yeah, that one confused me because he's always talking about wanting commitment. Well, that's the thing too. Some guys, it's like a lot of them, like a lot of people are saying, you know, you do have a lot of men out here. They want a wife and they want a kid, but that's it. They're like, I want a wife, I want a kid, but they're like not wanting to be a husband per se here. So it's like a novelty type of thing here. So it's just like, I want this and I want that. I want the feel of it, but I don't want to take care of it type thing. That's basically all that is. What's with my internal, stop doing that. And I will just go towards this one. What's with my internal struggles is what causes me to fuck things up. About these 2, 3. For example, I had an ex years ago. He would always talk about, not always, but a lot of times he would talk about like wanting to get married and, you know, have 5 kids and have this big old house, right? As well as told me to my face, he was like, I think this will go the long haul. And then ghosted the fuck out of me. As well as, like, I think it's because he may have had a kid that he was not aware of. He didn't have a baby on me though, but still. So no, it's just the whole thing of, yeah, these dudes, they'll say some shit and they will not mean it. What's with my internal struggles is what causes me to fuck things up. Let's talk please. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 5 of Swords is internal conflict. That's self-sabotage. Yeah, And because of that, it causes this person to maybe be impulsive and lash out and maybe say really mean things. Like, may communicate in immaturely or dishonestly. Even though with the 10 of Cups, they do want something, they do want to be happy long term, but this person needs to fix themselves. And then what's with, you were right for me, but I wasn't right for you. What's with that? Just how please? 2, 3. 10 of Wands. Temperance, I see here. 4 of Pentacles. It's more so like telling you this, like, you are a grounding person to this individual. Like, you're somebody that's very peaceful to them and for them. and they appreciate that. However, they're telling you to kind of like, you know, protect your energy because you have your Ten of Wands. This is somebody here that may kind of like be overwhelming, too overwhelming to deal with. So 10 of Wands, 2, 3. The Emperor, tell me about the Emperor, 2, 3. 8 of Cups, I see here, and then 2 of Swords. It's like one thing you're not seeing is this. Even though they may want to present themselves as somebody that wants to be a provider, committed partner, or whatnot, they honestly would walk away or detach from it, especially if times got hard. Yeah, 2 of Swords to Hangman. This is not, honestly, it's somebody. This is somebody that's actually more stagnant than they are balanced, and they're asking you to be discerning. So it's just more so like one of my friends would say, shit spray painted as gold. But that's what I get there. Chris, go ahead with any questions. Thank you. You're welcome. Greg and I are supposed to be attending a birthday party together Saturday. I'd like to know how it will go. It's on my family side. By the way, he did apologize and he said he was ashamed of himself. Good. As he should. As he fucking should. Also, okay. Mind you, I'm gonna do this upright. I'm just shuffling it in general. And so, my guys and ancestors go like that. So for Chris, since her and Greg are supposed to attend this birthday party this weekend on her family side, how will it go? How will it go when they, you know, go to this? Like, if they go to this, how will things go? How will things go for them? How will things go? Please, 2, 3. Alright, so the Fool is here and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so here's the whole thing. So the Fool, when it comes to situations like these, can talk about having fun. And with the Knight of Swords, like things happening a bit fast. However, this is letting me know that there's energy for disruption there at the party. So the both of you, you know, kind of be watchful. Yeah, King of Pentacles here. I don't know if the birthday person is an air sign, like, not air sign, a male earth sign. Doesn't have to be. King of Pentacles. I don't know if this energy is coming from an earth sign individual. I would do more. Wait, no. If this somebody's birthday on Saturday, this person is going to be a Cancer at least. My bad. They could have Earth in their chart. I don't know if it's a male or somebody that seems to be a bit stubborn. I don't know. But let me pull more cards. It's a girl. She's turning 21. Ooh, yeah, the Tower. That and then Temperance. So the Tower could talk about abrupt changes, and then you have here Temperance. Tell me about the Tower. 2, 3. How will things go? The 10 of Wands. So this talks about something happening that could cause somebody to be overwhelmed. So like I was saying before here, the Fool and the Knight of Swords, that feels like there's this energy that could be around there of like shit popping off. And it would make sense, like if this is somebody's 21st birthday, then there's going to be drinking, of course. And Temperance can talk about drinking. So the King of Pentacles could just be there as like a cautionary tale to definitely ground yourselves. Tell me about King of Pentacles. Tell me about that one card. 2, 3. Yeah, 6 of Wands. It's like have fun, but be watchful. What could pop off that I'm picking up? What could pop off? Cards top, please. 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords here. And Justice, a Libra. I don't know if somebody uses this birthday as an opportunity to like spill some sort of truth. And it would make sense if there's going to be like drinking involved, because you know, like if you become drunk, it's a little hard for you to lie. What about Justice 2-3? Justice is also Libra. Nine of Wands. I don't know if there's somebody there that may feel a bit stressed out or wronged about something. Oh, I see here. This is also like people asking for clarification if people are asking like, oh, are you guys together, or is this and that happening? As well as the other thing here is too, like, since you're kind of still going through a divorce, like justice is legalities, and then you have here Nine of Wands. I won't be surprised if people were to ask about Larry and whatnot. It could be that, it could be anything. To my Knight of Pentacles, 2-3. My Knight of Pentacles is a slow build-up, as well as that's also somebody that's very practical, that's trying to plan, so maybe somebody like calculated. Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign individual. This can be a mother or whatnot. Oh, I see here. They're telling you to also be observant about things before engaging in them too. Like they said, like, have fun, but just be cautious. Again, what could pop off? Personalities 2-3, what could happen? Page of Wands, so somebody doing or saying something immature. Seven of Swords, yeah, somebody does something kind of shitty. Nine of Cups. And again, maybe this is something that happens because of drinking. This could also be theft. It could be anything. They know we're together. Greg was with me at the last birthday party in January. Okay, just making sure. Because like I said, this could be anything here. And then Four of Cups, something disappointing. What's Seven of Swords? 2-3. What happened? The Hierophant. This is family time with the Hierophant. 2-3. Pop off. Five of Cups. Again, something disappointing. My auntie did say that there's a concern about the girl's boyfriend, but she hasn't met him yet. Let's see here. Let me ask, especially since this is already has reversals in it. Then maybe he's that earth sign that I was picking up. I'm like, I don't know if it comes from like a male earth sign or something. As well as this could just be you and Greg's energy. Let's see here. Does this problem start because of the birthday girl's boyfriend? Does it? Uprights for yes, reversals for no. That's 2 out of 3. Does it jump off because of him? Uprights for yes, reversals for no, please. Cards on top, please. 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. Does it? 8 of Pentacles. High Priestess reverse. The World, perhaps. And 9 of Swords. Yeah, there's the concern. Let's see here. What could he do? Page of Wands and 7 of Swords. Again, this is doing something incredibly immature and sneaky. Hierophant, 5 of Cups. And that would make sense. Like they said, the boyfriend, so relationship, 5 of Cups here. Something a bit selfish. What is it that the boyfriend does? What is it that he could potentially do? What is it? Personalities 2-3. The Emperor. Maybe something a bit controlling or attention seeking. What does he do? Personalities 2-3. The Emperor is Aries and Taurus, and King of Pentacles is Taurus. I don't know what he is. What is it? 10 of Cups. Strength. That's trying to have control. So much strength 2-3. Also, strength can talk about attention, because that's image. Tell me about strength. 1, 4, 2, 3. The Sun, Leo. And the 3 of Wands at the bottom. Here's the whole thing. Leos are known to attract attention and be attention seeking. I don't know if he's one of those boyfriends that are just like jealous of their girlfriends or whatnot. Let me see here. Let's see what he does. But they're telling you to like be cautious. You and Greg can be cautious. Like have fun, but just be cautious because some shit can definitely start off. Again, what is it that the boyfriend does? What is it that he could potentially do? Personalities 2, 3. Mind you, this is like a what's blocking you type of thing, but I just want to use it. Lust, not love. Oh, God. Rejection. Too hard. Lust, not love. Rejection. Too hard. It could be something like infidelity related. Rejection. Lust, not love. Rejection. Too hard. Maybe something that lets people know that, like, maybe the relationship isn't grounded. Walking away. Okay. Ambivalent. So a person that's like this is both like I think this is like both like an extrovert and an introvert combined. It just depends on the environment. Age issues. Some again something immature, as well as I don't know if he's older than her or she's older than him. What's with lust not love? For please, 2 3. Too attached. And that would make sense here because strength is control and the emperor is also control. And then you have here the sun. Too attached. Rejection. I mean, and an indecision here. We do think he's older. Okay. So here's what I can say that could happen. Not that I'm intuitively picking anything up, but it's just more so like I'm brainstorming at this point. With the two attached and then lust not love here, you guys could see that maybe this person's a bit controlling, or he does something because she refuses to do something here, or he may openly reject her, or maybe even like she may want some alone time like away from him, like maybe to talk to other party guests or do whatever else, and he has a bit of a fit. um as well as like walking away, and then age issues here. It's like at first he's like with this card, he may get along with people, or just kind of like back and forth. Like at times he's quiet, other times he's interactive, which is normal for people at parties. Like some people, they say to themselves, others like go up and talk. For some it's both. But then age issues is like your real age starts to show. So again, he could be a bit immature, which I did see. And then walking away. Let's look walking away too. Insecurities. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't want to be near him that much there. About age issues, 2 3. Not being you. You're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Tell me more about age issues. Number 2 3. Mixed signals. You you might be able to tell that there's some sort of like disconnect and then settling. Honestly, whatever happens, it just lets you know that the relationship really isn't as stable, or he's not a very stable person. Again, the tower was there, and it's, let's see, what was the tower clarified by? It was clarified by something. Either they, at the 10 of Wands. Again, this is something popping off or something happening due to like a lot of stress, as well as like if I'm to look at it very like literal, the tower is already like something that's a bit of an unstable structure, and like certain things, they do collapse under pressure here, so the cracks beginning to show. But overall, I think you guys can definitely have a good time. But it's just maybe due to him or other people, as well as drinking. They're just telling you to be cautious there, because there's going to be that energy of shit could pop off. I wouldn't say any moment or whatnot, but maybe that. So I would say for the both of you to like kind of stick close to each other somewhat, and let that be that, and just kind of like watch your surroundings is what I'll say. That's, well, you know what? Here's what I want to go into. Here's what I want to see. Her family members, like the birthday girl. How's the relationship between her and her now boyfriend? How was that actual relationship? First off, these 2 3. How was it? Knight of Wands. So honestly, like really passionate. So maybe there's a lot of sex, a lot of attraction. The Hierophant, there's a commitment. 10 of Cups, they're happy. The 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups here. But there's a level of dishonesty. My 7 of Swords, 2 3. Ace of Wands, I don't know if this is all about sex, or if he's physically cheating, or if she's physically cheating. Mind you, I'm being neutral. So I'm at Knight of Wands, 2 3. Three of Swords. How is it? Three of Swords here, as well as like maybe some frustration due to like immaturity here. Like there's a level of like them being happy, but at the same time, like there's immaturity, dishonesty to my ones, 2, 3. Judgment I see here, as well as like if there's no cheating, Seven of Swords can talk about hiding something, and then Ace of Wands and Judgment. That just lets me know too. It's like they may seem passionate, they may seem excited here, but with the Judgment card, there needs to be a level of discernment here, as well as with the Eight of Cups. I don't know if somebody's detached or people are wanting to walk away from the matter. To my Eight of Cups, 2, 3. Yeah, because this may cause like things may be kind of like overwhelming. Is there anything that the boyfriend's doing that would be deemed as unacceptable? Is there anything that he's doing that would be deemed as unacceptable? Please, 2, 3. As well as there's fire energy that shows up, so he might be a fire sign. Is there anything that he's doing? The Hangman, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords. He may be kind of lazy, as well as the Hangman would talk about being in limbo, so being stagnant. And then you have your Two of Swords and Ace of Swords. I don't know if he's emotionally cut off. Talking about the Hangman, 2, 3. Death, I see here. So that does talk about like he may not change or maybe kind of stubborn. Like this talks about a lack of transformation. So like the relationship not progressing like it should. Talking about Two of Swords, 2, 3. The Star, maybe there's a lack of peace. To my Ace of Swords, 2, 3. Six of Cups, my Six of Cups, 2, 3. Anything that he's doing that he shouldn't. Six of Cups, Nine of Wands. Maybe even some childish behaviors that are a bit present. And then him going back and forth juggling. Eight of Wands, Four of Wands here. It's almost like things should definitely, like when it comes to between them, it's saying like things should actually progress to like more stability, but he's very back and forth, very imbalanced. Again, I don't know if he's like cheating or whatnot. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. I think he got with her because he saw like she was attractive, very abundant, and thought that he could offer a lot to her though. My Ten of Pentacles, 2, 3. Yeah, Eight of Swords, but people are in their head. Yeah, she's with a toxic fool. Well, we'll see when we meet him. Gotcha. Well, update me, because again, I could be wrong, and then at other time I could be right. I don't know. But what I do strongly feel is that this relationship, it should have honestly progressed, or it should be progressing, and it's not in some way. So there's that. So I would just say kind of like have y'all's guard up a little bit and just kind of be careful. So that's what I see there. Sounds like an older man who goes after younger women. Also, what's your second one? But it could be that. How will things go with Greg and I next week? Gotcha. All I know is this much. I remember after my last breakup, what was that? I was like 21. I had just turned 21. I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go after somebody older. Not to say that, like, this is your cousin, but I'm just letting you know about my experiences. But, like, I'm going to go after somebody older because I was thinking, I'm like, hey, they should be more mature, right? I was wrong. I ended up interacting with a 28-year-old that was a 5-year-old in a grown man's body. Granted, I will give credit where it's due. He didn't try to pressure me or anything like that. It wasn't ever trying to be evil, and I really did appreciate that from him. Considering the hell that I had went through prior to him with somebody that was my age. Let's see. The ancestors are looking So, how will things go with Greg and I next week, right? You guys say ancestors all the time. How will things go between Greg and Chris next week? How will things go between these two next week? With these two next week? So obvious 2, 3. How will things go? Let's see. Justice, Temperance, 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I think next week would be more so of a pivotal week. Justice and Temperance is more so like the time to straighten things out, to make sure everything is fair, everything's balanced or whatnot. It's almost like, you know, get to the nitty gritty of it. Because it's like this 3 of Swords can talk about heartbreak and feeling hurt, and then you have your 10 of Pentacles and then this 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is wanting forever or whatnot. But then you have your 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles will talk about something long term, but that also talk about something with a strong foundation here. So next week, honestly, could be a very pivotal week here where you guys begin to really focus more on the groundwork of the relationship here, as well as like they're telling you like it's important to get things straightened out between the both of you, especially when it comes to past hurts. About strength. I'm sorry. About 3 of Swords, 2, 3. 8 of Wands here. It's almost like, you know, don't just move past stuff, like fix it or talk each other through it. What else here? I'm not taking all that, it's way too many. She's my little cousin's best friend. I fostered her while they were in middle school and part of high. Her mom was abusing her in every way you could imagine. Thankfully she's locked up. Oh my gosh, well yeah. Honestly, I feel like there's a hell of a lot more parents that definitely need to be locked up for sick shit. For example, so my husband's birth giver is a full-on covert narcissist, and people enabled her behavior because the bitch got divorced, even though they all secretly knew that she was a catalyst for everything that happened within that marriage. Like, she was abusive towards my father-in-law and my husband. Basically, just one of those bitches that just had a kid thinking like, oh, this will lock this person down. People aren't going to walk away from me, only for the opposite to happen. And the other thing here is that like I put down a boundary last year when we moved out. Basically, she can't come over to my house. She can't know where we live. And I dare that bitch to try it. So no, good thing that she is locked up. Again, like, how else will next week go between them? Top these 2, 3. Knight of Wands, okay. Queen of Wands. Knight of Cups. I don't know, maybe more sex between the both of you or whatnot. There's opportunities for that, opportunities for fun. 5 of Swords, Page of Swords here, as well as, let's see, there could be energy of maybe some conflict, like arguments here, but with the Page of Swords is something that can be quickly overturned if you guys can, like, you know, wisely think your ways through it. Like, rather than doing anything tit for tat or saying something, be careful with your words. So about the 5 of Swords, 2, 3 here. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Be careful of childish behavior. About Page of Swords, 2, 3. Yeah, be careful of arguments next week as well too. That energy could be around, but it's saying too, like, you don't have to invite it in. So I feel like next week is a pivotal moment for you guys to move forward. So again, like, you know, move forward through past hurts, but also to properly work through them, to lay down the ground, like more groundwork for a more stable connection, as well as, like, you know, more personal fun. And then the other thing here is too is there could be energy for like conflicts that occur here. So do watch out. conflicts between us or outside conflict? Let's see. Is this conflict between them? Positive prayer for yes, negative prayer for no. Oh, no. Is it outside conflict? Positive prayer for yes, negative prayer for no here. Not necessarily. So what am I seeing here? So what am I seeing? Let's start with 2, 3. The star, the tower, the star, the tower, and then the devil. This will talk about peace disrupted. Talking about the tower, 2, 3. Wait a minute. So you have oh, I see here. Be careful of other people trying to disrupt y'all's peace. That's what I kind of like thought just a little bit, but I wasn't too sure. Talking about the devil, 2, 3. The moon. Yeah, be careful of people prying. Prying, should I say, like trying to spy here. The sun, maybe even a Leo. Like, be careful of people like trying to cause stuff. Because 3 of Cups can talk about gossip. Or arguments caused by other people or with other people. And then the devil is like toxic energy, and then you have the moon, which is confusion, and the star here. I would say be careful of people around you guys that may, again, like, start drama or try to bring it to y'all's doorstep. Okay. Alright, that makes more sense. Yeah, it's always his. It could be. Let's see here. It says all caused by his child's mother. Is it? Is it all caused by Greg's child's mother? Positive yes. Negative for no. 5 of Pentacles. No. Is it by his father? Is it by Greg's father? Positive yes. Negative for no. 2 of Wands. That's a maybe, depending. What about Larry? Positive yes. Negative for no. As well as like. At the bottom of the deck with the 2 of Wands was a magician, so his dad does have the potential. And so does Larry. So I would say between his dad and Larry, so be careful. But I'm getting an absolute no when it comes to his child's mother, which is good. Spirit Larry's name. Let me send another payment to see what he wants, Lord. Okay. Oh, I'm sending all this thing here. right, go ahead with any question. All right. See what he wants. All right. Let's see what he wants. Let's see. Yes, this was overtaking me. Honestly, wait, now let me. Yes, this works on me. So, what does Larry want? What might he want when it comes to? First, what might he want? Because I'll please 2 or 3. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. 2 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Wands. This is somebody that maybe wanted to like change the situation between the two of you. Like maybe this person trying to like come in or be strategic on how to maybe like apologize or to maybe settle matters between the both of you. Like wanting a good change in this situation and maybe waiting at the right time to maybe like do so. Tell me about Knight of Pentacles 2, 3. The Devil. Oh, I see. It's not 3 of Wands, 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, I see it. It could also be this. I think he's upset that nothing's worked out. Things haven't gone his way. It's my Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3. King of Cups, and he's emotional about that. What else? 2, 3 here. 6 of Cups, so that's the past. 10 of Swords. Ace of Wands. Honestly, him being hurt and kind of heated about things here, especially like seeing you do good with the Nine of Pentacles. Something about Ace of Wands, 2, 3. Also, it hurts him to see that you're starting anew with somebody else. So again, like, what does he try to come towards her for or cause trouble for? Why? So please 2, 3. Why? Justice, the Hierophant. Not having control of the situation, as well as like you're not stuck in the situation, so that may bruise his ego. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Yeah, and then, again, he's in his ego and kind of feels stuck on the situation and doesn't really feel settled. I think he just like either wants to cause mess or tries to come back or whatnot because he doesn't like the fact that he didn't get his way in the situation and just sees you moving on. Typical that guy shit. Typical guy shit. Must not have worked out with the side pieces. I've been getting private calls over the last couple of days. Well, let me see then. Let me do some digging. I'll just push all this to the side. My guys and ancestors will tell me when it comes to the other women or woman that Greg was messing with, like how's that going currently? How's that going currently? Stop these 2, 3. How's that currently going? Death may have ended, or there's no change in the situation, still the same shit. The moon, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Honestly, either if it hasn't ended, eventually it will, because I feel like he's going back and forth about whether or not to carry on with it because nothing's really progressing. And it looks like he's wanting to kind of like take another direction from it. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. I don't know if there was like a fire sign woman involved. Come on, Queen of Wands, 2, 3. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords here, 2, 3. Happens. Knight of Wands here. As well as maybe whoever he was messing with or the women may have came to some clarity that he was still stressed over you. Also, who have the private calls been coming from? Who? Please, 2, 3. The Star, somebody at a distance. King of Pentacles. Could have been him himself. 8 of Pentacles. But let me see. Is it a male or female behind the phone? Male or female? 1 card, 2, 3. Woman. Why is there a woman calling her phone? Please, 2, 3. The Sun. Page of Wands. This person may be immature. King of Wands. 2 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Not 2 of Swords here. 2, 3. Either she's unhappy in this situation or kind of feels a bit blocked off. And may kind of wonder like if he's still like messing around with you. Which is weird. Ugh. Either way, it looks like he may be turning away from that situation. They ain't doing it. Nothing's doing it for him. They always start calling when he's done with him. To me, that's just fucking crazy, bitch. You know what? I'm kind of going through the exact same thing. Not that anybody's like calling my phone or whatnot, but it's just more so of like, for example, there's this platform called Telling Him, and it's like really fun. Like people can ask you like they can anonymously ask you questions, or you could put a prompt on your social media and people ask them ask whatever questions. So people have been leaving shit there like, oh, do you still have feelings for your ex, or oh, you were really jealous, that type of shit here. Basically people doing shit over a nigga that I ain't talked to in years. And these individuals, like, they know that I've moved on. People are fucking psychotic. This is like high school behavior, and I can't imagine being crazy over a dude like that. Now, like, I can imagine, like, if you were, I think you would be justified, but you moved on. You're just like, it's not worth it. But for them, the side pieces that knew he was married, and then they want to call you, like, that's psychosis at its best, because that does not make any sense. If y'all mad at him for leaving, then be mad at him. People ain't shit. Hi, Terry. Can I submit? Yes. Yeah, when your name comes up in conversation, they'll start calling. It's happened each time. But then, like, what? Oh, God. Because whatever happened to, like, communication in the sense of, like, when you become a bit uncomfortable, be like, you know, why do you always bring this person up, or can you stop doing that? Like, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. Now, it's one thing if you get a little curious and maybe go online and be like, I just want to know what happened, or like, is there still something there? But that still does not give you the right to go and harass a person or whatnot. That just lets you know that they're very unstable people. They would definitely have to be, because how the hell do you do that? Like, for example, the person that I'm talking about, well, one of them, mind you, I ain't spoke to this joker in years, right? But back when I thought things were cool or whatnot, every now and then they would bring up their ex somewhat. And mind you, we weren't dating. It was just like a friends with benefits type of thing. But we weren't dating. And they didn't bring up their name often. That type of thing. Now, me being the person that I am, just to make sure that I wasn't in the middle of anything, yeah, I did my research because I would hate to be messing with a taken person, you know? But still, I never once harassed his ex. Whenever he would say or do something hurtful to me, I would lash out at him because he's the one that did it. But tell me why, after I cut his ass off or whatever else, people wanting to come towards me. Now, I won't lie, like, yeah, I did spy a bit because I'm just like, he keeps messing around. Let me see what he's up to, like, what's really going on. And I see that other stuff. And people literally were coming on here asking me questions about him while they were kind of like dressing up the questions, but I could tell. And still are doing it to this damn day. Mind you, it's been for almost 5 years. I'm married. They know that I'm married. And yet they want to ask me question after question. And mind you, I block some of these people or whatever else whenever they come on because I can just sense it or I just get suspicious out of nowhere. So, I mean, no, it's because I asked my husband, I'm like, why? Because I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm just like, when I got upset at them for doing something to me, I lashed out at him or whoever, not the people that never did anything. And he told me, he was like, they're psychotic. And that makes so much sense. Yeah, and I know he's been driving past my house. Exactly. And the thing is this, you're his ex-wife or her soon-to-be ex-wife. You know? And they know this. And the thing is this, if the divorce isn't finalized and they know that, then they should step away. They'd be like, no, because I know you're not going back to him. But the thing is, some people, they do go back to their spouse. You know, that does happen. So that's the thing here too. Like, hey, until everything's done, don't mess with that person. But they decide to go ahead and do so and then try to call you. Why are they calling you? Because that's the other thing too. I experience also people creating fake Snapchat accounts. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Hi, Soul Child. But, to me, that's just... Oh, I see it. Okay, Terry, go ahead and any question. But, nasty work. Yeah, I've seen people be separated for a year and get back together. People put more effort in when they're married. Yep. Like, I remember, what was it, towards the end of, like, 2021, there was this guy that I was talking to for a little bit. And I had looked on his Facebook, and eventually I saw a photo where he had a ring on. And mind you, this was like around the time that the new Spider-Man movie had came out. And he asked, he was like, hey, so do you want to go see the new Spider-Man movie? And I was like, yeah, sure, me, you, and your wife, right? And he was like, and I asked him to explain himself, and apparently, like, she had cheated on him, and they had been separated for almost a year, and so he was just waiting for the courts to give him the papers. But I got a reading on it, and apparently what would have happened if I continued is that, like, it would have been possible that he would have gone back with this person. And so I'm just like, yeah, I'm not taking that risk. I'm like, no, I blocked him. Nope. Soul Child, you'll be after Terry. Let me save you outside of my house to keep the negative energy away. Amen. Is Israel my next partner or someone new completely? If someone describe them, please. Sure. Let's see here. Also, give me a second. As well as Soul Child, you'll be my last person. Thanks, you're welcome. All right, so let's see. To me, guys, and yes, sisters that look at me. So, I'm sorry, the fuck is Israel Terry's next romantic partner, like an actual committed relationship? Like, will he be her next partner? Is he going to be her next partner? Is he, guys, ancestors that look at me? Is he? So please, 2, 3. Is he? 4 of Wands, so that's a good card. 2 of Cups, King of, okay, Queen of Cups and Ace of Wands here. It's possible, but the thing is here, there's also another option coming to you, and you have your King of Swords, which is Israel's popping up as, and King of Swords in love is somebody that's a bit cold, you know, detached. And I feel like here, this Ace of Wands, there could be somebody else coming in. Let's see here, what's more? 10 of Pentacles, the Star, Ace of Swords. I see here. I feel like there is a potential, like a small potential for you and Israel to get together. However, I think there's somebody else. Again, here with the Star and they're better. Could be an Aquarius. Tell me about Ace of Swords. 2, 3. The Chariot. I won't lie. Part of me thinks that if he realizes that you want something serious with him, like Israel, if he realizes that, he may kind of move forward and whatnot. 10 Pentacles, 2, 3. Because not to say he's not committal, but like maybe that's not what he wants right now. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Like that's what you're trying to move towards. But again, will he be somebody that she's with next? Like, will he? First off, please, 2, 3. 8 of Swords. Page of Swords. 9 of Cups. Okay. And then 7 of Swords is here. So 9 of Cups can talk about a yes. But you may be in your head about it because like it seems like he's a bit cut off from it. And then you have your 7 of Swords, which can talk about somebody that's evasive and not being honest. So I mean it's probable, but I feel like there's somebody else that's better. Tell me about this other better option. Tell me about this other better option. Cross out please. 2, 3. Thanks, you're welcome. Tell me about this other better option, please. Cross out please. 2, 3. Hangman could be a Pisces, as well as somebody that you haven't met yet. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Queen of Wands. This is somebody that's more your speed, and I feel like they're being like put out there like by maybe one of your female guides / ancestors. The Moon. 2 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Eventually they come around to you. I'm not talking about the Moon. 2, 3. 2 of Wands. Oh, I see here. So the Moon can talk about things that are hidden, and then 2 of Wands. So this is somebody that you meet in the future at some point. Tell me about 5 of Wands here. 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles here. As well as this person may kind of like go back and forth about whether or not to be with you because they wonder if you choose them. Now, that being said, what's this person's zodiac sign? 1 card. What's their zodiac sign? 1 card. 1 card. 2, 3. 10 of Swords. This person's been hurt before, but they may have Gemini in their chart. Any other zodiac sign? 1 card. 2, 3. 6 of Cups. Scorpio. So I get Gemini and Scorpio here, especially of the World. So World is fixed signs. What might this person's sun sign be? 1 card. 2, 3. What might their sun sign be? 1 card. 2, 3. Ace of Cups. Water. So that's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But that's what I get. So I feel like, I mean, it's possible you get into something with Israel, but it may not be the best choice. I feel like another choice is coming around that's better. As far as like who they are, this is somebody that's able to provide like a lot of happiness. Could definitely be a Pisces. You haven't really met this person yet. As well as, give me a second. Didn't I? That's right. I don't think I can find it here. What might this person's personality be like? Press out, please. 2, 3. strength, so maybe kind of, you know, confident. I see her. Like a confident go-getter. And with the Judgment card here, it may also be somebody that's kind of like discerning. The Tower, Five of Swords, kind of spontaneous, and Nine of Wands. Talking about the Five of Swords, 2, 3. The World, I see here. They may take shortcuts or do certain things to try and get ahead. Talking about the Tower, 2, 3. Six of Pentacles is here too. This person may also work best under chaotic environments. And then Death is here too. So transformative. So somebody that may cause you to change or is willing to change. So that's what I get. Very interesting if you ask me. But yeah. Soul Child, go ahead with any questions. As well as I'm going to go ahead and switch this up a bit. That way I can get a little bit more. That way I can break this in a little bit more here. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. Is Leah still wanting to do this work project with me, or is she backing out? So let's see here. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. You guys ancestors that looked at me. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. Is Leah still wanting to do this work project with her, or is this person going to back out? This person still wanting to do this work project with her? Uprights for yes, reversals for no. That's 2 to 3, are they? 2, 3. Four of Swords. Again, 2 more cards off the top. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. Are they still wanting to do this work project? 2, 3. Right. That's the top. Please, yes or no. 2, 3. Uprights for yes, reversals for no. Are they? No. 4 of Swords reverse here. That's getting out of a resting place. 5 of Cups reverse. So getting away from something that somebody may feel like is like disappointing or not worth it. Yeah, and the Queen of Cups reverse, backing out of it. So why is this woman deciding to back out? Why is she deciding to back out or not give it too much effort? Stop, please. 2, 3. Why? 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. So this is calculating something's ability to be successful in a stable way. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of, 2 of Pentacles reversed. It's more so like this. They may feel like you're smart enough to do all the work, honestly. You know, the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles reversed, it's almost like, well, there's nothing that I could do to kind of like, you know, offer much to it. They may seem to, they know what they're doing, that type of thing. Tell me about 2 of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like you got it. Tell me about 2 of Pentacles reversed. 2, 3. 6 of Swords reversed. So, oh, it's more so like this. I don't know if like you may have taken the lead in the project, or you've gone a certain way in the project here to where like you're kind of already like moving forward in a sense. Even though 6 of Swords reverse is moving backwards or stagnancy in something, maybe even something plateauing. So I don't know if this person feels like they don't have anything to offer, or they feel like you're smarter than them and maybe more abundant and know exactly what to do, probably like having all the materials that you need. So with that being said, let's see here. What's at the bottom? Yeah, 6 of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups. This is like being connected to something here, having experience, and then 6 of Wands is reverse. And then Knight of Wands here. It's almost like, let me just take my attention elsewhere. Honestly, they may back out of it, or not, or at least like not put in a whole lot of effort, because they feel like, okay, well, she looks like she looks like she has more experience or more materials on this. So yeah. Oh wow, yep. But to be perfectly honest, here's what this brings up. It brings up a memory of mine that may kind of like translate to you a little bit why. One time in ninth grade, which is like so long ago because I'm 27, so back when I was like, what, 14, 15, we were split off into groups and were to write something and whatnot. Um, and that was like with two other guys. So I took it upon myself just to do the entire thing by myself. It was like light work. And they're like, oh, okay, like you're taking this, okay. So I don't know. I don't know if you took things up in a certain way to where you're just like really confident you can move forward with it or something like that. And they're just like, okay, well, you got it. But that's what I get. What's your last one? That's interesting. Yeah. Either that or they may feel like you may get more attention or something around that. I did take the week, but she has a connections one outreach. Ah, I see. Probably think like, oh, well, she got that by herself. Also, okay, a second. And, but can you tell me if Marcus and I's relationship will get better after we do the photo shoot? Okay, give me a second. Toss your dirty shoes in my washing machine hurt. Baby, bang it up inside. Alright, so will it get better after you guys do the photo shoot? Alright, let's see. Also, give me a second here. Alright. So, will their relationship get better after they do the photo shoot? Will it? For Sochitta, 2, 3. Let's see. Will it? 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands reverse, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. How would I say this? It's like no, but certain things could definitely stop maybe. The 5 of Pentacles is like no here. Give me a second. Tell me about the Page of Swords, 2, 3. Six of Cups was reverse. I'd be careful. Six of Cups reverse. Oh, I see here. Not necessarily, because there would still need to, there's still things that need to be addressed. For one, so about Two of Pentacles, 2, 3. And the Emperor reverse. It may kind of calm things down a bit, but not completely. Two of Pentacles reverse and Two of Pentacles and the Emperor reverse would talk about somebody that's like very, like going back and forth. And kind of like immature and has control issues about stuff. Again, it may quell some issues for some time, in a sense of like, also, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? Okay, never mind. Alright, sorry. But again, it could calm down some issues for some time, but still, tell me more, 2, 3. Four of Wands. Queen of Swords here, 3 of Cups. As well as this is one of those times, because mind you, I hear stuff in my head when I do this sometimes. The voices. But here's what they're telling you. Don't take this the wrong way, but with the Queen of Swords, what it's saying is be real on whatnot. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess reverse, Hierophant reverse here. Again, Four of Swords, it may put certain issues to rest temporarily. To my Knight of Pentacles, 2, 3. 10. It's like this. It's like this. Regardless, you can't really ignore your intuition. And then the Hierophant reverse would talk about a relationship that may not actually be a relationship. Or something that's not sticking to its morals or values. As well as it could cause him to maybe like calm down on certain things. But with the 10 of Pentacles reverse here, either it's saying like it's not built to last, or there's still like things that are very unstable. 3 of Pentacles reverse, Judgment. I don't know if it's saying that like it kind of delays the inevitable a bit. So will it get better? How would I say this? Certain things may, and again, I'm just reading energetically. Certain things may stop temporarily, but at the end of the day, until you really fix the root issue of it all, you know, and see exactly what the issues are and stuff. No. So basically it's saying no, because there's still going to be stuff that's there, as well as, tell me about the Tower reverse, 2, 3, because the Tower reverse, as well as, I don't know if you're ignoring something. 8 of Swords reverse, and the need to get out of your head. Oh, I see. It's just more so like you might be thinking like if we do this, maybe kind of gets rid of certain stuff, or maybe it resets things, and it's not going to. Yeah, and then 10 of Cups reverse, no. Again, it may put certain things to rest temporarily, but until you guys fix whatever the actual problem is or whatnot, no. And not to mention with the way that he's coming up in some of these cards here, the best thing to do honestly might be to like to break up, or to like break up or separate or do something. Especially with the Emperor reverse, not a good card to have during a relationship reading or whatnot. So that's what I get. I see. Yep. But that's what it's saying. I will say this much. If there's like a whole lot of issues or something like that, delay the photo shoot. Because the one thing I would hate for you to do is take it and there's still the issues, and then you just kind of like take those pictures for nothing. But that's my advice. Hey. Thank you. You're welcome. And I think I'm going to quit it there. Thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.